Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, my Untitled 10 Shopping Garage. I am Mike. Peace, everyone. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy, and surviving this surging prices of everything. Hope everything's surviving this. Okay, this afternoon, we're going to do the brake fluid flush system on my Chevy Aveo, and I'm gonna let you see what it looks like before I get started. The wheels are already off on jack stands, and already got the bleeders broke loose. Haven't done the flush yet, but that's what we're going to look into, and the clutch flush. So give me just a second. As you can see, the brake fluid is got the varnish buildup in it. It needs flushed. This will be the second time I've done it on the clock or the speedometer, or odometer I should say, right at 160,000 miles. Still with the OEM clutch and rear shoes. Now, down in here, that's the slave cylinder for the clutch. That was a bear to get broke loose. That's a 10 mil, and I took a little bit of heat to it, and some not WD-40, but transmission fluid and paint thinner, heated up a little bit, and was able to get it to break loose, because I haven't done this yet. I should have a while back, but I haven't. But I've been told there's only a teaspoonful in there, but I'm going to go ahead and flush it out anyway. I'm going to try it without pumping the clutch pedal. See how this works. As we walk around, and there's the old maniacal one, still with us. Okay, driver's side front, that's a 10 mil. The rear bleeders are a 9 mil. This is of the passenger, or driver's side. Excuse me, if you can see the bleeder. Hopefully you can. If not, I'm going to try to get this. There, you can see it's blurred, but that's it. And the same for the other side. Those are a 9 mil. The front's a 10, and the bleeder for the slave cylinder for the clutch is a 10 mil. Well, I got to stay with this because I'm going to bleed these one at a time, or flush it one at a time without pressure. Just let it gravity bleed, or flush I should say. I got to keep putting fluid in. And here's what it's going to be of the fluid, or type I'm using, as you can see there, and of that. Just a different name, but both .3. As long as they're .3, we're good to go. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, before we go any further, thanks to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hope this is educational and helps you out a lot. And for stick shift. And what else is there? Yeah, lost for words. That's the first. Mark down on the calendar. So I hope you do subscribe. I thank all of my followers, my subscribers from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And I'll bring the videos to you as I can, as I need to. And let's get this gravity bleed started. I don't have any brake problem. I just want to flush the system out. So let's get it started. Oh, and by the way, I just want to bring this to your attention. Whoops. It's a Craftsman Wrench. It's a 27 millimeter. I gave $1 for it at the flea market. But this end had already been cut off for whatever reason. I cut the box end off and made a dandy tempered drop forged chisel out of it. I haven't used it yet, but this bad boy is razor sharp. So in the future, we'll see how this works. Drop forged, 27 mil. I know it's backwards, ain't no big deal. Just want to bring this to your attention. I'll make a good chisel. All right. We'll see about doing the clutch first. And just be on the safe side, because the driveway, I'm going to throw a rag under there and, well, a little bit further under to catch this. If it doesn't work this way, I'm going to have to wind up get a vacuum pump or get a buddy of mine to help me bleed the clutch, or flush, I should say. It's going to help with the funnel. Well, tell you what, I'm not going to put any new fluid in just yet. Let's bleed this out, flush it out first, what I can get out of it. And here it comes. Let gravity take its course. Time for a grease rag. And there it goes down, so she's doing a trick. Now see, the clutch works off the slave cylinder, master cylinder for the brake system. It's all into one. You don't want to let it get down too low because then you start getting air in the system. We don't want that. I'm doing a rubber hose and a container with brake fluid because I don't want to suck it up, back up any of the dirty stuff, so I'm just trying it this way, see how this works. Well, I still have a second or two. As you can see, it's gone down, and as you can see, it's coming out. And actually, I'm going to try it this way and see what happens. The bleeder is completely out. I'm going to go ahead and snug this up. I think I've got this flushed out enough on the slave cylinder. Okay, let's snug it up, open in. Don't take a lot of force to do this because you don't want this to break off. That's for doggone sure. That should do it. Wipe this off a bit that I can. That way, if any leaks, which I shouldn't be, and I doubt. Okay, on to the brake system now. Now, the way this has to be done, it goes from passenger side rear, passenger side front, driver side rear, driver side front, just like bleed the brakes, same system. I would like to show you the individual wheel cylinder and calipers to do this, but unfortunately I can't. But it's self-explanatory. Let's add some more fluid. Okay. Don't need to worry about putting the cap back on, because there's no pumping action to draw any air into the system. Oops. I grabbed the 10, I need my 9. Why they did the 9 in the back and the 10 in the front is beyond my understanding. You haven't lost me yet. Time to check on the fill. We'll just keep adding to it till we know for sure we got all clean fluid. I'm not doing a bad job right now. That also helps lubricate the threads on the bleeders, keep them from freezing up and breaking off. Never a good thing. Still dripping. And actually, here's some rubber hose. I'm going to stir the master cylinder up a little bit, maybe get some gunk off the bottom if there is any, and let it flush out. That way nothing gets scratched or marred in there. And if it works, great. If it don't, at least we tried. It ain't gonna hurt the hose any. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to go take all the bleeders out. Okay. Hopefully that does it for the passenger side rear. Check on the level. They're good. Time for the passenger front. Oh wow, that just wanted to pour out. Okay. Checking the level. It's always better to do it with 2 people or a vacuum that I don't have. I want to go out and buy me one. But it's better with a vacuum or 2 people to do this, to pump it, push it on out. But this way, at least it'll get you by. And all I'll do is flushing. So I don't have air in the system, I'm not getting any in it. That's still pouring. This is going to do better than a passenger rear. It's still running out, but it's coming out clearer now. Sometime after this, I'll get a buddy of mine here at the house, and we'll go ahead and pump it and push the rest of the dirty fluid out. Well, I know there'll still be some left, but not nearly as much or as bad as it was. Okay, now to the driver's side rear. We're getting there. Well, now I'm knocking everything over. Okie doke. Okay, I'm back. Driver's side rear is at a fast drip like the passenger side was. So apparently, it's either dirtier going to the back, or being it's longer travel, it drips versus the front, it just pours out. It looks a lot better in a reservoir now, or slave cylinder. It's called both, same difference. So far, so good. This will give me maybe a minute or two. See, your rear brakes, excuse the noise in the background, it's traffic. As you can probably see or tell my head in the way. Yeah, there it goes. Your rear brakes only activate when you jam the brakes. That's ABS, automatic brake system. The front activates first, then the rear. You're going to lock them up, stand on the brakes, figuratively speaking. That's when they all four kick in grab. So, with the system designed that way, the reason why it drips in the back and pours out in the front. I've not really dug in to analyze and break down how that system works other than what I just told you. Now this first flush, I'm going to end up doing it again and on video. And right now, it's looking really sweet. Actually, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you the level indicator. There's no words that I can't read or in English at all in this for the level. So here's what I'm looking at as being the level indicator, if you can see it. See this right there where my thumb's at? Right there and right there. Now you can see that a lot better. Matter of fact, you see them that way. That's the level indicator. I want to kind of guesstimate it at that. Just want to show you that. Okay. Okay, back to the flush. But I do want to bring to your attention that I cannot do transmission flushes. I can do a transmission fluid change at the filter, pan, and transmission fluid in the pan, but that's all I can do, even in my own vehicles. I don't have the equipment for a flush. But I'm not a public service. I just do my own and help a friend out. Okay, now to the driver's side front. took that bleeder out. I taken all of them out. Yep, driver's side front like the petrol side front. It pours out. The two rears, fast drip. Okay, let this settle. I'm gonna go clean a small paintbrush off and out, and I'm gonna try to scrub what I can on the reservoir of the master cylinder to get any more of that gunk loosened up. Well, dirty fluid or the varnish. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back with a much cleaner, less gas smelling paintbrush. Let's see what I can do. Let's stir it up some. Okay, off to the side this goes, the brush. I'm done with that. And put some more fluid in, and one more time. Let's see how she does. Oh yeah. While I'm thinking of it, I got junk in my sandal over my foot. Do the clutch hydraulic cylinder first. And it is out. Good and clean. And it did come through, so I just took it out to make it more efficient. Yeah, it's coming out. Okay. Back in it goes. It only needs to be snugged up. You don't want to damage the flange seat. Looking good. Okay, that's the last for that one, so I'm going to show you something here. Give me just a second. So you see them, that's the dust caps, the dirt caps for the bleeders. They're going back on after this. So the clutch is done. One size fits all. on, that one's on and done. On and done. It streams out the front and it drips out the back. But take them out, let the fluid get to the threads and keep that lubricated. That way they're not easily broke off or twisted off. That's a headache, so you just replace them. Back in the day, I used to drill these out, easy out and back them out and put new ones in with a bottom tap. Or not a bullet tap, but a bottom end tap. That way you didn't get the seat, because as you can tell the way that's pointed, that's for the seat. And there's the hole, if I can get it to focus. There we go. In that hole and out that one. You can blow through it and you hear your breath come out the inside hole. You're clean, you're clear. See what we got. Yeah, we're getting close. Okay, now for the dust cap, and that one's done, till further notice. Okay. You come out and get your brake fluid on the paint job, because it's rough on the paint job. It's like a raw egg. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's check the level. Just a smidge. Whoop. Let's let that one drain out a good bit. It's too full, but we're not using the car or braking on it, so we'll just let it drain out. because I don't want to have to syringe it out. It's going on down, like it should be. Good and clean, clear. It's a time job. Right now all I have is time. If I remember the date correctly, the 27th, so it's a beautiful June 27th evening. Okay. Whoops. Forgot my dust cap. All right. Last one, last time. Amen to that. Now she's done drained down to that. I'm not going to add none to it just yet. I'll keep an eye on this, see how long it takes to get varnish again, and let it gravity bleed out, clean the system out. Right now at this time I don't know how long it's been this dirty. I noticed it the other day checking on it. And it's time for a flush that I can do. That should do it. We've done the flush that I can do. Reservoir looks right at where it needs to be. Oh, and actually, give me just a second here. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to show you this wrench chisel. You can tell what type it is. This end was already cut off and gone, the open end. The boxed end was already damaged. Gave a buck for the flea market and made a chisel out of it. That's what I was trying to show you toward the beginning of the video. And now, let's take a gander, a look. See the difference? Sweet. But it would not hurt to just go ahead and pump the system and flush it out that way. But it'll do for now for me. So I got a updated project. I'm going to actually take you over here and show you the older version, which I never put in use. That is going to be my new updated bench press. The one out of the bed frame I didn't use. I'm pretty much just going to cut it in pieces and use it for something else. This one I never used, but I was going to, and I come up with a better idea and construction of one. So here we go. Let's go through this door and see what happens. Oh, yep, still locked. Whoop, that's not going to work. Okay. Let's take a walk here into the shop and show you. I've done a little mocking up so far. Here's what it's going to be. That's going to be the what I would call the bottom or base plate. It's a small block flywheel or big block, but 396, 427, 366 is not externally balanced. I would work on it, but it came off of 66 something another, 327, but it's a small block Chevy. It came off. That's what it came off of. It's a flywheel. I bought it just for this, $5 at a swap meet. The fall or spring swap meet, Owensville, Ohio, where they had the pumpkin run. But here's the steel that I using for this press. It's just a mock-up right now. I want to give you a detailed video on this, what I'm going to, almost from the start all the way to the finish, and that's going to be the hydraulics for it. I can do the plug thing yet. Yep, and the long part here, and there's the new power plant for the maniacal, if I ever get it done. This is going to be one of the uprights, 31-inch long, so you will see it when I'm finished with it. Like I said, I'm going to do a detailed video with this being done. I'm just giving you a preview or cliffhanger of it. So, there we are. All kinds of gadgets, and make it my straight edge and make sure she's level and all that good stuff. It'll be really neat, so you will get to see it as I do it. So once again, through the sweat, peace everyone, stay healthy, stay safe, survive the high prices. We're all trying to. And once again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hope it's educational and helps you out, saves you time and money, and knowing what to do, how to do it. And thanks for subscribing. And keep the wrenches turning and easy on the knuckles. Peace out, everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye.